Hello 10th class, today we will learn biology chapter 1 lecture 6. The topic we have here, the mechanism of breathing. Before we go further in the mechanism of breathing, we need to deal with with breathing. What breathing is actually? Let's see. The physical movements associated with the gaseous exchange are called breathing. There are two phases in the breathing. Let's discuss the two phases. Inhalation. What is it? Inhalation. And the other one is exhalation. Exhalation. Clear? There are two phases in breathing. So let's talk about the inhalation first and then exhalation. Clear? In this process, or in this activity, inhalation, another name is inspiration. Inspiration. Clear? During this process, the rib muscles contract and raised. In this process, what the action is done? Rib muscles contract and raised. Clear? At the same time, the dome-shaped diaphragm contracts and lowered. At the same time, the two things happen here. One is rib muscles contract. Clear? And the second one thing what? Dome-shaped diaphragm. What? Diaphragm. I have talked about a diaphragm in previous lecture. Diaphragm. Clear? The diaphragm also contract. Clear? Diaphragm also contract and is lowered. Clear? So two things happen in inhalation or inspiration. Rib muscles contract, dome-shaped diaphragm contract, and lowered. Clear? These two movements, rib muscles contract and dome-shaped diaphragm contract and lower. These two movements increase the area of thoracic cavity. Increase the area of thoracic cavity. Increase the area of thoracic cavity. And one thing more, by increasing in the area of thoracic, which reduces what? Which reduces the pressure on lungs. Reduces the pressure. Which reduces the pressure on lungs. Clear? And this increase the area of thoracic, which reduce the pressure on lungs. Clear? Due to these two things, one thing happened here. What is? Let's see. As a result of these two things, what happens here? The lungs expand and the air pressure within them also decrease. lungs expand, lungs expand, lungs expand. Well, and there one thing happened here, and the air pressure within them also decrease. Clear? Within them also decrease. Clear? Well, when the lungs expand, the air pressure within them decrease. So one thing happened here. Then the air from outside rushes into the lungs to equalize the pressure on both sides. What happened? Well, then the outside, from outside, air rushes into the lungs. Clear? To equalize the pressure on both sides. On both sides, but on both sides, lungs. On both sides. On both sides of lungs. Clear? Next we will deal with the expiration or exhalation. Clear? Now we'll deal with the expiration or exhalation. Well, after the gaseous exchange in the lungs, gaseous exchange in the lungs, after the gaseous exchange in the lungs, what happens here? The impure air is expelled out in exhalation. Well, after the gaseous exchange, what happened here? The impure air is expelled. What happened? The impure air is expelled. Clear? Then the rib muscles. What happened with the rib muscles? Rib muscles relax. Clear? Rib muscle relax, and the ribs back to the original position. Clear? Back to the original position. Clear, students? Well, and one thing more that we need to talk about here, the diaphragm. Well, the diaphragm. What happened with the diaphragm? Because when we talked about inspiration, the diaphragm is contract and lowered. But after releasing the impure air, what happened with the diaphragm? Diaphragm also relaxed. Clear? Diaphragm also relax, and it gets its raised dome shape and become again within its original shape. raised, or you can say raised dome shape. Clear? By the result of this process, you can see rib muscles relaxation, rib muscle back to the original position, and the position of the diaphragm raised dome once again. Clear? What happens next? Let's see. By the result of this, reduce the diaphragm. This reduce the space. By the result of this, reduces the space. Reduces the space in the chest cavity. The chest cavity. Clear? And by increasing the chest cavity, the pressure on lungs will also increase. Pressure on lungs will increase. Why? Because it would be more space. Clear? By the result of the muscles relaxation, it would be the more space, clear, in the chest cavity, and this increase the pressure on lungs. Clear? Pressure on lungs. Well, the lungs contract and the air is expelled out of them. Next, lungs contract and the air is expelled out. And so this is the process of expiration or exhalation. Good. This is all about the both process we have done here: inspiration or inhalation, expiration or exhalation. Clear? This is all about the topic, the mechanism of breathing. Clear? Thank you so much.